Okay, next one. Next sutta we introduce is Vyaggapajja Sutta. Okay. In this sutta, the Buddha instruct a householder, name this particular name, Dīghajāṇu Vyaggapajja, is a Korean householder, family member, on 8 personality traits and qualities or conditions that lead to happiness and well-being in this and future lives. And you follow this sutta, you will have a very nice and peaceful life, and also thereafter. So we lay people are enjoying sensual because our 5 sensual is our every daily needs. And living in crowded with spouses and children, using kasi fabrics during the India time, all these are high quality textile, and sandalwood. Sandalwood is also part of a fragrance, and wearing garlands, scents, and creams. I mean, all the body kind of prevention, and handling gold and silver. So, yes, may the blessed one teach the Dhamma for those like us, for our happiness and well-being in this life. So this was a request by one of the householder to Buddha. So what did Buddha do? So Buddha said, happiness in this life. Buddha first identified there are 4 traits conducive to the happiness in this life. What are the 4? So as a lay people, you are expected to be hardworking in terms of skillful and diligent, hardworking in one's livelihood. So that means in this particular life, you must be kind of lazy, not lazy, but a kind of hardworking kind of personality that you can oppose your kind of environment. And then second thing, you need to have vigilant, protecting one's wealth from theft and disaster. So when you have wealth, you must also find ways and means to protect your wealth. I mean, from people stealing it, knowing, unknowing it, and disaster like this calamity, like earthquake, burning house, all that. So you must able to don't everything stored inside your home. You get stolen or destroyed by fire, and that's gone forever. And then virtuous friendship, associating with the emulating those embroidering faith, virtue, generosity, and wisdom. I mean, if you have friends or you have working with others, you must have faith to each other, you might have virtue and morality, and you might have charitable generosity, and important thing with wisdom. So all these relationship, you need to arm with it, all these qualities. And then fourth thing, you need to have balanced living or balanced life. Especially men, you abstain from womanizing, especially without your wife knowledge, you're doing womanizing, you get yourself in trouble. And also, especially doing business, drunkenness, drunk until you don't know how to return back home. And then gambling and evil friendship. Friends of those evil friends that love all these kind of things. Buddha put a prescription of how to handle all these things to the householder. So Buddha said, wealth must be accumulated by energetic striving. That means with hard work. I mean, you don't do the evil way, do it by the right means to get your wealth. Amassed by strength of this arm. Okay, that means you do by your own effort, not through illegal means. and earned by the sweat of his brow. When you're hardworking, every time you're sweating, so your own effort from your own body that you accumulate this wealth. So the righteous wealth, righteous gain. Right? So all these are good benefit for you to do the right livelihood. Then he said also regarding the 4 trails conducive to happiness in future life. In your next life, Buddha also bring you to this, how you're going to have good next life. The Buddha identified accomplishment of the following. Which are the 4 things to build for you for your next life, future life? Faith, Sada, in the fully enlightened Buddha. I mean, have trust in our Buddha teaching, right? Buddha is the one that guide you. Virtue, Sila, is about discipline, code, exempted by 5 precepts. So as a Buddhist, you follow 5 precepts is sufficient for you to protect your own self. And then generosity, Jaga, giving charity and alms, right? So when you have sufficient amount of cash or whatever you want to donate, by all means, you are performing Jaga. And wisdom. So when give also have wisdom. So wisdom have insight into arising and passing of things. So Buddha preach, whatever you have is impermanent, right? Whether wealth or your health or whatever thing, it's a temporary state. Every moment moving. So when things start changing, you need to have understanding that this is only a temporary ownership of this particular aspect of wealth, right? One fine day it may end. So Buddha at the end of the discourse preached the following. Thus the layman, full of faith, by him so truly named enlightened. So he said, Buddha said, these 8 conditions have been told, which now and then will lead to bliss. So this is the what Buddha preached, the 8 of them. So this sutta, you need to know all these 8 of them well. How to protect and have a happy family.